I was 19 messing with a 29-year-old. And she's like, you're just declining my calls for that bitch and blah, 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 blah. But during that time, she was like, get out the car, we're gonna fight. Why are you trying to mess with me and I'm only 6 years older than your son, you weirdo? That's okay, crew. We back with another one.
What I look like giving up today when tomorrow might be the day I win.
As you can see by the title in the thumbnail, it's not clickbait actually. It's not clickbait. Actually, I have to do a thumbnail. Alright, so I did the thumbnail because I forgot to do one. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. This is not clickbait, like I said. Turn on post notifications so you never miss a drop. I drop every other day. But yeah, like I said, again, this is not clickbait. Besides the talking part, I said that in the last video. The talking part, we didn't really talk, y'all. We were friends that flirt. But that goes into the story. That plays a part. But yeah, so basically this is about how I mess with somebody. Not mess with somebody, but that's what I'm calling it, okay? I mess with somebody that's 10 years older than me. I'm 19 right now. This is like 9 months ago. And I was 19 back then too. So she was 29. I don't know what she is right now. I forgot her birthday, honestly. So I don't know. I don't know if she's 30. But yeah. So I was 19 messing with a 29-year-old. Yes, I know, that's a little weird, but at the same time, whose part is it weird on? You know what I'm saying? It's weird on mine too. Okay, listen. So basically, let's get straight into it. I'm gonna probably put up messages at some points, reflect back on the messages, cause I'm really bad at storytelling. So I wrote down stuff already. Y'all, you would think that messing with somebody older or like flirting with somebody older type shit, like it would be not immature, toxic. No, it was all that and above. But yeah, let's get started, like I said, for like the 5th time. So we met the day before my birthday. Mind you guys, I'm a security guard, she's a medical assistant. I don't know if I want to call her real name. So I'm gonna call her, Jessica, because like I already told y'all in other videos like about it, low-key. So Jessica, we met August 21st. My birthday's August 22nd. So I was sitting down in one of the lobbies and she was new at the job. Whenever she was walking past like with a whole bunch of new employees, she kept looking back and I was like looking at her, I don't want to say too much, but her body was cute because I don't like the fact that she was even doing all this shit make me not even want to say that, you know what I'm saying? But I digress. Her body was cute. I was looking at her. Other people was looking at me too, but she was like mainly like staring hard. So I was like, is she gay? Is she not gay? Like I wasn't about to say nothing. I don't ever say nothing to nobody. You gotta walk up to me first. So she keep walking back and forth after all the like employees like go their separate ways. She ends up walking past me like 2 or 3 times. I'm just looking at her. Like she keep looking at me. I'm looking at her. She on the phone with her sister, I'm pretty sure. And then she like, I don't know if she asked me if I'm gay or if I like girls or something like that, and I was like, yeah. And she ends up sitting down. I'm like, you like girls? And then she was like, yeah, blah blah blah. Sorry, I don't really remember the beginning, but we started asking like, how old are you? I walk up to her, I'm like, how old are you? Blah blah blah. She said 29. I said, I'm a baby compared to you. Like, she's like, how old are you? I said 19. She said, I thought you were like 24 or something like that. Mind y'all, I don't look fucking 24. Like, be so fucking for real. Like, the best I could get maybe is 21, 22, maybe 24. You're pushing it. But yeah, I said I was 19. She said something. She said something about getting my number. I ended up giving her my number. I'm glad I didn't give her my social medias because I don't know. Usually I just give people my social media because I'm like, why? I don't like to give out my number. But that day I just gave her my number. And I ended up texting her my name. She ended up texting me, might have to say forget your age, you seem very mature. Okay. Yeah, so I knew that you were gonna say that, blah blah blah. That's what usually people say. And then we just ended up talking about height and like how tall I was, because she was 5'2", I'm 5'11". We talked about hobbies, what we do. We ended up sending pictures to each other, like, to see how we look outside of like uniform. She sends me pictures, I'm like, okay, you look cute, blah blah blah. I ended up sending pictures. She's like, oh, you're a femme. She thought I was a stud, y'all. Like, mind you, she's a femme, by the way. I don't think I'll ever mess with a stud again. But anyway, she was like, well, I like stems, femmes, and studs, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, you know. And then, so, August 22nd, we just was talking. That was my birthday. The day after, we were talking about going to the river or meeting up somewhere and just talking, hanging out type shit. We ended up going to the river. And I ended up getting her Starbucks. We ended up talking. We just ended up talking about, I don't know what we ended up talking about, but we smoked. That's whenever I did smoke. We smoked. Ended up talking out the river, blah, blah, blah. I ended up mentioning, like, yeah, my sister's bi. You could probably mess with her. I'm low-key trying to hand her off to my sister, like trying to get her off of me, because I don't know, the age difference was just getting in my head. Like the 10 years, I'm like, if I was 29 years old, I'm not messing with no 19-year-old. I don't care how mature, I don't care how you look, I don't care about none of that. Like, I don't know, that's just me though. But yeah, so then she's like something about that. Then I'm playing like, oh, you want my sister, blah blah blah. And then she's like, no, like, I really want you, like, you're my type, blah, blah, blah. She ends up bringing up her ex and how she's light-skinned with colored eyes. And I'm like, okay, this girl over here bringing up her ex, but you trying to talk to me? No. And I was like, well, I'm trying to get my life together, so maybe in, like, 2 years we could talk, but we can be friends that flirt. This is very pertinent to the story. I said we could be friends that flirt. Okay, nothing else, nothing more. I said I didn't want to be friends with benefits. I didn't want to be friends with nothing. I didn't want to none of that, okay? Very pertinent. The first couple of days, I guess I was flirting with her mad hard. So I was like, oh, you look good, blah, blah, blah. But then, like, I don't know. I just fell back from it. Like, to me, like, I don't know. Like, her age was getting in my head. Like, I was just like, this is just weird for me. But I'll still flirt with you as friends. You feel me? But she was like, so do you just want to be cordial? Like, you're being hella distant, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, my best friend was in town also. So, I was with my best friend. I'm never on my phone unless I'm bored as fuck and I be at work, or, you know what I'm saying? So, you feel me? And she just was like, you're being hella distant, like, you're being weird, like, you just want to be cordial with me, we could just be friends, blah blah blah. And then, like, when I would flirt with her, she would get mad because I would remind her, like, we're just friends, because she would try to, like, tell me, like, oh yeah, we're, like, us flirting, we're gonna end up liking each other, we're gonna end up having feelings. And I'm like, no, we're, like, just friends that flirt. Like, that's just it. Like, we're not, sorry for saying like a lot, but we're not, like, you know. But I would put it in a nice way. Like, I keep saying like, but I was just saying the whole time, like, when she would mention anything more, like, we're friends that flirt. Like, you feel me? I just don't want to mess with anybody right now. I'm trying to get my life together, blase blase. So then I was at my since I was at my best friend's house, I was like, I'm gonna visit you on Monday. For some reason, I didn't work that week. Maybe they didn't need me anymore, or whatever the case may be. But they ended up needing me again for the security job. They ended up needing me again, like, the week after for like a month. But I said, yeah, I'm gonna visit you Monday on your lunch, blah blah blah. And then I ended up changing the date on Monday. She said, let me know if you're actually gonna come. I said, I think I'm gonna come Wednesday instead. And then she got mad about that. She said I was being distant, blah blah blah. Mind you, this is all within a week. Like, she's tripping. Like, you're being distant and blah blah blah. Like, girl, I met you a week ago. Like what do you expect me to do? And I told you my best friend in town, mind you, she goes to college in in LA, which is like 6 hours away. So 6 to 8 hours away. So what did you like? I already told you what it was. And she just that just always went past her mind, and she just wanted to be a priority. But mind you, I met you a week ago. Like, what are you saying? But before that, this is why she had a problem with, like, oh, you're being distant, blah blah blah, because I told her one of my best friends liked me, or like was crushing on me type shit. So she was mad about that. That's why I feel like she was really like on my ass about being distant and all this type of shit. Like, you just want to be cordial and you're like, you know. So August, the next day after, she was like, you're just switching up. Like, you were just on me. Like, mind you, we met August 21st. It's August 29th. What do you mean switching up? We knew each other for a week. And I'm gonna keep prefacing this because, y'all, this was in a month and a half time span of the whole story I'm telling y'all is a month and a half. Like, the amount of shit that happened in the month and a half, bro, I was hella drained. But I'll get to that. She would also mention, like, she was a very jealous person. So she would, like, mention her coworkers looking at me and how they were looking at me too whenever the first day that we met and blah blah blah. And she would get mad because I'd be like, who? Because I want to know who. Like, who was looking at me? But yeah, she would get jealous over that. Like, she would make a big deal, put dubs on everything. And I was just like, okay, girl, like, you're doing a lot. Okay? But in my mind, I'm like, okay, maybe, I don't know. I feel like some girls, like, take that as, like, cute. You know? Like, to be possessive or, like, be, like, I don't know, toxic. Like, she was toxic. Very toxic. But this is not the toxic part, y'all. Then the next day, since I was gonna go back to my best friend's house, she asked if my boo was gonna be there, talking about the girl that my best friend's friend that liked me. I'm gonna call her Mango. Mango, she when she watches this, she's gonna be like, Mango, really? But anyway, she was like, so you're gonna be with Mango tomorrow, said my boo. And I said, basically, like, that's not my boo. Like, I'm not fucking with her. Like, I'm not fucking with you either. I said, I promise you, I said, I'm not fucking with nobody. That's, like, and I would make that very clear. Like, I'm not fucking with nobody. I don't want to fuck with nobody. Like, I'm trying to get my shit together before I even fuck with somebody. That's why I said I wanted to be friends, to have flirt. August 31st, mind you, this is a whole switch up. She's very bipolar. Like, one day she'll say, you're switching up, you're being weird, you're being distant, and then the next day, I'm so attracted to you, you're very mature, like, I love that you're straightforward, da da da. Girl, so this is one of the days that she was doing this. August 30th, she was complaining that I was gonna be with Mango, and then next day she's like, I love that what'd she say? I like that you're mature and how straightforward you are. It's sexy as fuck.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You were bruh. Anyway. So, that day, I told her I was picking Mango up because she doesn't live in the city. So, and Mango is obviously my best friend's friend. So, I ended up picking her up. She ends up calling me right before, telling me hella shit, like, being flirtatious, basically. She was drunk. So, she was just drunk calling me, basically. It was like, being on some other type of shit. And she was like, okay, I'm gonna let you pick her up, blah blah blah, and ends up hanging up. We end up going, I know this is a long story, y'all, and I know I'm all over the place, but just listen, okay? We end up going, me and Mango, I ended up picking her up. We ended up going to my best friend's house because I ended up dropping my car off at my best friend's and using her car to go over there. Long story. The van, my car just wasn't gonna make it to where Mango was. So she's on the phone, on my phone, with our other friends, and while I'm driving back to my city, she ends up calling me from a no caller ID. Jessica. She ends up calling me from a no caller ID, and I'm like, at first I'm like, okay, who is this on my phone? Like, why do they keep calling from a no caller ID? And I told Mango, I was like, if it's this girl calling me, I think I said bitch. If I said if this is a bitch calling me on my phone from a no caller ID because I'm with you, she's crazy. So she ends up calling again. I end up declining it because I'm like, it's an unknown number. And then she calls again. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's something important. Like, maybe it's somebody else. Because I'm not thinking it's Jessica calling me from a no-caller ID. So, Mango's like, don't answer it. I'm like, what? What you mean don't answer my phone? Like, huh? So I end up answering it. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, da da da. She ended up she's just cussing me out because she's like, why are my messages turning green? Like, you're doing this, doing that, da da da. Why? I'm like, why are you calling me from a no caller ID? And that's when she just started spazzing. So then I'm like, you're not about to yell at me on my phone, okay? That's what you're not about to do. I didn't say that, but that's what I thought. So I hung it up. She kept calling. I was just gonna wait until I stopped the car and got to my house because I was like 5 minutes away. She ends up calling me again. I'm like, bro, like, I don't know what is she spazzing on me for? Because I don't know what the fuck, like, why is she spazzing on me? Like, why are you calling me from a no caller ID and you're spazzing? I'm thinking she's spazzing because I'm with Mango, because she was already on the phone doing too much, talking about Mango, like, a lot, because she liked me and she wanted to be with me, blah blah blah. Not Mango, but the other one, Jessica. So I ended up hanging up in her face again. Then Mango ended up telling me, no. So I ended up saying on the phone, like the second time or third time she called back, I was like, bro, like, I wasn't hanging up on you. I wasn't doing none of that. I was literally driving. Because that's exactly what she's saying. She's like, you're just declining my calls for that bitch and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bro, like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what the, like, I didn't do anything. Like, the only other person in the call is Mango. So, you can't be mad at me for what she did. Like, I didn't have my phone the whole time. I wasn't texting on my phone. I was driving. And she's just yelling out, cussing me out. I'm just like, boop, hang up in her phone, hang up on her again. So, then Mango ended up telling me, yeah, so I blocked her. That's exactly how I looked at her. And then I ended up calling her back. I called Jessica back. She didn't end up calling me. I called her. And I was like, this bitch blocked you. And she was like, so you let that bitch block me and block? No, I didn't let the bitch block you. I was driving. That's literally what I said. I said I was literally driving. How the fuck was I supposed to know that, you know, blah, blah, blah. Now she got me on my character. Now she got me on my body. And I hate when I get out of character. Because, you know, I'm a very chill person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to be chill. And the fact that you got me out my character, no. And so after I was done yelling, I hit the red, you know what I'm saying, and got her bags out the car because she was spending the night at my house. And she ends up calling me back to back. I'm like, I'm not about to argue with you, blah blah blah. Mind you, this is like an hour passed by. Mind you, I keep saying mind you, but mind you, I keep telling her, like, I didn't do it. But she's like, you let that bitch block me. You just like her. Just say that then. We cool. I'm cool off of you. Blah, blah, blah. Mind you, if you're so cool off of me, stop fucking calling my phone. Hello? But, Mango ended up coming outside again because I let her inside my house. I'm like, why are you out here? Blah, blah, blah. She's up going on a walk. I ended up talking to her, like, trying to calm her down. Like, bro, like, I didn't do anything. Like, da-da-da-da. She ended up texting me and said I'm cool off of everything, Blase, blase, like, I'm cool off of you. Don't walk by me. Whenever I walk by at work, don't expect me to say hi type shit. I said, I already told you that I didn't do anything. It was her that blocked you. Like, that's not my issue. Like, I didn't do shit to you. And then the next morning I ended up texting her like, I'm sorry for making you feel some type of way, because it was just going on. She was like, I'm cool off you, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, cool, like, that's how you feel, cool. And I was like, I'm sorry for making you feel some type of way, blase blase. Then she gonna say, she said something about thanks and put a smiley face. Ended up calling me babe like 2 days later. And I'm like, bro, like, you're bipolar. You just cussed me out on the phone for 2 hours about something I didn't do, which I already told you that. And she would blame everything on alcohol, y'all. Like, the camera's heating up, so I'm gonna try to, like, you feel me? So then, like, 2 days later, after she called me babe, we ended up, she said she wanted to go to the drive-ins with me because she had a 3-day weekend. So I would always end up paying for everything. She would really expect it, to be honest. Like, you know how people don't want to say, like, can you pay? But, like, they, like, hint it low-key. That's what she would do. And so we ended up going to the drive-in. She tried to be all touchy, flirtatious with me. After she cussed me out, I was low-key done. Like, I knew you for a week and a half, and you're mad. You're cussing me out for 2 hours over... Even if I did block you, why? I knew you for a week and a half. Like, why are you even... Hello? I wouldn't block nobody, y'all, like that. I wouldn't just do something like that. But even if, like, don't call my phone cussing me out when I knew you for a week and a half. Like, be for real. Anyway, she ended up, so we ended up going to the drive-in. She tried to be all flirtatious, try to, like, do too much. I wasn't on that. Like, I was already cool off her. But I was trying to let her down easy for that next month type shit. But I don't know, y'all just being too nice. Next time it's gonna be like, bitch, no. Like, you know, but I digress. 5 days later, she ended up inviting me to a hotel. She was trying to do too much there too. I was not gonna be on that, actually. But I'm still flirting with her, mind you. Like, I'm not just, like, treating her, like, horrible, but, like, it's like I'm being distant, but I'm just, like, being flirtatious because I'm still thinking, okay, we friends that flirt. But every little flirtatious move that I would make, she would take it to a 10. Like, she would, like, make it like I'm trying to be with her, or, like I'm, like, I don't know. Like, it was just weird. Like, why are you taking everything so... And you're 29 years old. Like, grow the fuck up. Like, you acting like you're 16 or something, and you... Like, every little... Oh, well, she got me this, so maybe it's just... She wants to marry me. Like, no, bitch. It was never that. It was never that. It was never that. At all, actually. Damn! She would try to, like, convince herself that I wanted her. She would like, text me and be like, yeah, look like you wanted to kiss me. Look like you wanted to da-da-da-da. I would be like, huh? And literally after she said that, I was like, nah, like, I'm really just trying to be friends. She would get mad off of that. Like, she would get mad that I'm bringing up that we're friends, but she would, like, put dubs on stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you look like you wanted to kiss me and do all that. No, bitch, like, we're friends that flirt. Like, I don't, like, what do you not get? And then she told me after that, she was like, you're giving mixed signals, because I was like, what is mixed signals? We are friends that flirt. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. Mind y'all, every time we hung out, I reminded her that we're friends that flirt, because she would try to take things to the next level, and I'd be like, girl, no. I told you I don't want to be friends with benefits. I don't want to be none of that. So, no. Oh, mind you guys, I should have said this in the beginning, but she had a son that was 13. He's probably 14 now. So, she has a son that's about 5 years younger than me. 5-6 years younger than me. Why are you trying to mess with me and I'm only 6 years older than your son, you weirdo? Like... That, like, what? Like, anyway, I basically was just trying to explain to her, like, she would bring up Mango and all this, and then blah, 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 I said I'm switching up, and I was like, or hated that I bring up that we're friends, and I was like, I just don't feel like I want to lead you on type shit. But after that, what she said after I said I didn't want to lead her on, she said, well, it's fine, like, I'm just gonna go talk to other females then, blah blah blah. I was like, okay. And after that, she said, enjoy your life. September 10th, so this is like 2 weeks of us knowing each other, or 2.5 weeks knowing each other. She invites me to a sip and paint. Part of the story. Then the next day, she asked for a weed show. We ended up going to a weed show, and she was talking about how her ex or her friend never allowed her to go to the weed show, blah blah blah, like into the weed show with her, and I guess she felt special because I bring her to a weed show, but y'all, like, it's a weed show, like. Anyway, she ended up trying to kiss me. I dodged it. Now I know, like, if somebody dodged my kiss, I would be hurt, okay? My heart would actually shatter. I would be done for, okay? But listen, I never gave her any signs of me trying to kiss her, trying to do anything like that. I told her I don't want friends with benefits. Friends with benefits includes kissing, okay? I'm not about to kiss you. I don't kiss just anybody, all right? I digress. So she ended up being weird for like 3 days after that. She's just like, I'm about to fall back, like, what'd she say? Yeah, she said she was gonna fall back for me. Said she was gonna block me. She would say that a lot, y'all, like, I'm gonna block you, blah blah blah. And I'll just be like, bro, like, just do it. Like, for real, I really wanted her to do it, but I was just trying to be nice, and like, I was gonna be just her friend, you feel me? But she was just, she didn't know how to take friends that flirt. Like, she, like, I don't know if she was ready to fuck something bad for real, to be honest. But yeah, so the next couple of days she was just on that, like, I'm just really gonna leave you alone. I'm pretty sure the kissing thing really hurt her feelings because I dodged it. And like a week later after that, or like the day, so I was supposed to, whenever I was supposed to go to the sip and paint with her, I didn't end up going to the sip and paint because this was like my last weekend. My best friend was going to be here, and I wasn't going to go to a sip and paint with you when you've been cussing me out, doing all this, trying to block me, all this, all that. So I didn't say that, but I just was like, this is my best friend's last weekend in town, da da da. So she got mad because Mango was going to be there. And I said I was going to go to a sip and paint with her, but I already explained, like, my best friend, blah, blah, blah. But she was always worried about Mango. Like, she would bring her up every fucking day. Like, I swear, like, almost every fucking day. But, so we ended up, so, like, September 20th, September, like, 30th, like, that's when I started going to her friend's house that she was staying at. Because she was living with her mom, like, in another city. So, and she worked in my city. So she would stay with her friend that she met at her work. I know it's a lot. But she smoked too. And she had these 2 daughters that had a friend. Very pertinent to the story. So she ended up having car troubles because she ended up getting her shit towed. So I would end up picking up her up from work and dropping her off at some her friend house and all that shit. Like, y'all, I don't know why I was doing it. Listen, I don't know why, okay? Listen, I was just trying to be nice. I was trying to let her down easily. I was like, after she cussed me out that one time for 2 hours, I was really like, okay, this bitch crazy, like, I'm good off you for type shit, you know what I'm saying? So, but like, I still wanted to be cool. Like, I felt like she was a cool friend. Like, the way she was friends with her other friend, I was like, okay, we can be cool like that. But she was not on that with me, y'all. Okay, so the friend that they had, the 2 daughters, the friend that they had, whenever I would go over there, she would be like, she's staring at you, you staring at her, blah blah blah. She's 17, mind y'all. I would not date a 17-year-old. Please be, like, you gotta be my age, older. And honestly, I don't like to date people my age. So, but I learned my lesson, okay? I learned my lesson. I'm not messing with no older bitches no more. Older girls, y'all, older girls. But yeah, October 1st, she ended up saying, like, I was being talkative with the girls. The girls ended up having, like, it was one of their birthdays, so I ended up having a kickback. She was hella drunk. trying to be all touchy with me, climbed on top of me, all type of shit. I was like, girl, like, you trying to do too much. Like, I didn't say that, but I was like, okay, can you like, come on. Like, and she got hurt off of that, ended up leaving the car. I ended up leaving. Ended up telling me what happened at the kickback, which is just crazy to me. Like, you, like, what? She would tell me like, you should go get her number, go do that, like, da-da-da-da, but when then be mad, like, you feel me? Then one day I came over, one day I picked her up when she was drunk. I think this was the same day. I picked her up when she was drunk. She ended up drinking more when we went to her friend's house, and she ended up having an attitude because she felt like I was feeling some type of way about the 17-year-old. Y'all, like, the girl was staring at me. She was cute, but like, no, I'm not messing with nobody younger than me. That's just not happening. So, mind you, she told the mom that, or her friend, that I thought one of them was cute while she was drunk, and then the mom ended up telling them too. So it was just awkward after that point as well. But yeah, so that day that she was drunk as fuck, she ended up, I was like, why you got an attitude? And I was trying to be loud, like trying to be jokingly loud, but like have her just like stop having an attitude. And she's like, why are you being so loud? Like, you're a op, blah blah blah. She would call me a op anytime, any chance she fucking got, okay? Because I didn't like, anyway. She ended up trying to kick me out. Well, she did kick me out, by the way. So I ended up, she was just like, get out, get out. Ended up coming through the front. Oh, I said the friend name. Her friend ended up coming through the door, and she said get out again, because I low-key thought she was playing, but she ended up kicking me out for real. And I'm walking down the stairs. She ended up walking down the stairs with me. I'm like, why, how you gonna kick me out but you over here following me? Ended up unlocking my side of the door. And she's like, unlock the other door, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, bro, like, you just kicked me out. Why the fuck are you down here trying to get in my car? And I'm like, I don't want to argue with you, but what did I do? Unlock the door. Listen, okay, I get it. So this is gonna be hard to edit, y'all. I know I'm all over the place. Unlock the door. She ends up coming in the car. She ends up like saying like, why are you being so weird? Like, you're being hella weird, da da da. Like cussing me out. I don't know what the fuck she was saying. She was just saying we were arguing about the same thing for an hour and a half, y'all. An hour and a half. But during that time, she was like, get out the car, we're gonna fight, blah blah blah. She ended up trying to fight me, blah blah blah. I was like, I'm not gonna hit you, I'm not your ex type shit. Because they used to fight each other, blah blah blah. So I'm like, I'm not your ex, I'm not about to hit you. Like, and you're 5'2", right? And I understand short girls can fight, blah blah blah, but no, I will literally fucking destroy you. Stop. Okay? Stop. So she never ends up hitting me. I ain't gonna lie, anyway, it didn't happen. So I'm not gonna even, you know. So she just like, we're gonna fight. She got over that in like 30 minutes. And then we're just still arguing about the same thing. She's like, you're being weird, you're being distant. You want to be talkative in front of the younger girls. And blah, blah. Mind you, they're around my age. Bitch, you're 10 years older than me. They're like 16, 17, 15. Like, obviously, like, what do you, like, they talk about shit that I would talk about. Or, like, they bring up shit that I would know about. You bringing up shit with your friend that you guys know about. What the fuck am I supposed to comment on? Like, hello? But, yeah, so she's just like, do you want to fight? 30 minutes later, pass by, blah, blah, blah. We're still arguing about the same shit. And I'm just like, if you don't want to be my friend no more, like, she kept saying, like, I don't want to be cool with you no more, blah, blah, blah. That's crazy. Now it's coming back. She's just like, I don't want to be cool with you no more. Like, when you see me at work, walk past me. She said that about 10 different times, y'all. I'm like, okay, if you don't want to be cool with me, why are you still in my car? Get out of my car. Hello, get out of my car. She would never get out of my car. She just like, block me. I don't block people, y'all. Like, she just like, block me. And I'm like, I'm not gonna block you. Like, I'll block you on my own time. And she's like, no, block me right now. Block me right now. And I'm like, girl, I'm not gonna block you right now. You're not gonna tell me what the fuck to do and you're not my friend. The fuck? You just said we're not friends. The fuck? Get out my car. You're not about to tell me what the fuck to do. And she's just like, I don't know. We just kept going on that for about like 30 minutes. And I could you not, bruh. And she ends up getting out my car. I don't know why that day I wasn't like, you feel me? I don't know why. I feel like I screenshotted these messages. I don't know, but she ended up saying like, I'm sorry, like I've had a lot of stuff going on and I was drinking. I'm not gonna drink anymore. She ends up drinking again. Ends up doing the same shit. So then she asked me like a couple days later, like, I was barely texting her because I was just hella drained from that situation. Like, toxic shit is really like not my forte, y'all. Like, I hate toxic shit. So she ends up calling me something like that, like, can you bring me to the beauty supply store? I just accepted her apology. I'm like, it's good, like, you're good, like, I understand, blah blah blah. I don't know why I did that, y'all. Like, I don't understand. Like, next time it's the one and done, okay? But I ended up bringing her to the beauty supply store. She didn't even end up getting nothing because the lady thought she was trying to steal, what she probably fucking was, because she's literally a booster and she literally told me that. She's like, I never steal from the beauty supply store. Yes, you do. That's why you're getting mad, because these bitches are looking at, or these people are looking at you and you can't steal nothing. But anyway, I ended up dropping her off. She's like, my camera about to die. I ended up dropping her off and she's just like, okay, do you want me to get that bitch's number? Do you want me to get the 17-year-old number? Do you want me to, they're going to the movies, you want to go to the movies? And I ended up saying, no. I'm gonna put the messages right here. Pause to read them. The camera's about to overheat and die and all that. So I'm about to end the video. But yeah, she ended up texting me that for a month and a half, basically, like, without me texting her or responding. I'm just basically ghosted her because I was so tired of the toxic shit. And then she ends up calling me. I answered twice on accident. I ended up hanging up, and then she said, hold on, I'm at the store, because I ended up accidentally calling her back, like, the last day when she said, hold on, I'm at the store. And I said, damn, like, she gonna call me back. So I ended up having my brother answer. So then it seemed like I got a different number type shit. But yeah, I don't know if y'all could even understand or translate what I said, because it was a lot. And I know I'm not good at storytelling. I'm gonna get better at it. Okay, I'm gonna get better. But I do love y'all. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, especially if you like this story time. I don't really have a lot of story times, honestly. I mean, I could do another one on the other old bitch. But we'll see. But I love y'all. Bye.